everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I thought for today's video we could do something a little bit different. I do a little baking video. I love baking. Sometimes I find it a little bit stressful, but all in all I find it very, very good fun. It is very echoey in here, don't really know why. But my plan is to make Victoria sponge cupcakes and shortbread. Shortbread's pretty easy. I have done it before, came out really good, so fingers crossed it's going to come out right this time as well. Need to get both of the recipes up. I think I might start with the shortbread just because it's pretty easy. I have just eaten lunch as well. Have I spilled something down myself? No, I think I might be alright. I have just eaten lunch, but I'm really in the mood for something sweet, so I'm really excited to eat. I'm gonna first start by preheating the oven to 190 degrees. I am trying my best here as well. Obviously this is like, it is my house, but it's my mum's house, so like, I don't know where absolutely everything is. To be honest, I don't even know if we've got everything, but we'll see. So, let me get out what I know we've got. For one, I don't know where scales are. Do we have scales? That might be a problem. I'm gonna have to text my mum. So, I need unsalted butter. It needs to be softened. I haven't got it out of the fridge, but that's alright. Get it out of the fridge now, give it a minute. Hopefully my mum's gonna reply. I need caster sugar, and I need plain flour. So I've got everything I need, don't have any scales. This is really not great, is it? Let me get a tin out. I'm gonna go on a hunt for some scales and fingers crossed my mum replies because I'm really not in the mood to just have to guess because I'm not gonna be any good at that. Hell yeah, I have found the scales. Now is if they're actually charged. That's another whole situation in itself, but fingers crossed they are. Right, where am I gonna put you? Let's move you out the way. Doesn't even need batteries, excellent. 55 grams of caster sugar. Well, sugar just gets everywhere. Doesn't it? Like, me and Josh were talking about this yesterday. Why do they package sugar in things like this? It makes absolutely no sense at all. But then Josh actually did say it's because they're so cheap. So paper is the cheapest thing, so package it in. But it just causes a right mess. Oh, a little bit over. That's okay. And then, how much butter do I need? 125 grams. My problem is I need to find another bowl. Oh my god, I'm all over the place. I'm using this bowl for now. I get so overwhelmed so easily. Oh, look at these! Tells you how much it is. Oh, I love that. How much do I need? 125? Yeah! Oh, that is excellent. That is so unbelievably clever. But it does need to be softened, so I'm going to put it in a bowl separately and just put it in the microwave. Not for long. I'm going to put it in for like 10-15 seconds, and then hopefully it will melt a little bit and we can beat it together. Okay, this is the butter before. I don't really want it to look much different when it comes back out, but I do want it to look a bit softer. Oh, definitely softer. Okay, whoa. Definitely soft. That was in there for like 10 seconds. Right, so now it says to beat it together. What does beat mean? What I'm gonna guess is I'm just gonna mix it together. Hey Siri, what does beat mean in terms of baking?
As a noun, beach means.
Oh, beat. What does beat mean in terms of cooking?
As a verb, beat means.
Oh my gosh, right, I'm just gonna Google it. To stir rapidly. Okay, does it really need to be that complicated? I know this isn't very rapid, but if I do it rapid, all the sugar's gonna go everywhere. So, you know, I'm just gonna gain slow momentum because I don't wanna make too much of a mess. It's looking pretty good. That's what we're looking like. Yeah, lovely stuff. I feel like shortbread is the easiest thing in the world to make, and I still feel like somehow I nearly get it wrong every time. Now, flour. And it says to stir in the flour. So I need 180 grams of plain flour. So I'm going to add a little bit in at a time until I get to 180. I feel like that seems like the best way to do it. Look at the way that I have opened that. Why? Why do I have to be like this? Oh my god, I'm making such a mess! Right, I've already put 100 grams in. Let me stir that in. I feel like this bowl's really not big enough for this. Why did I not put it in a bigger bowl? This isn't looking very good. This looks too floury already. Joshua, now is not the time to be ringing me. Thank you, goodbye. There's a lot of flour going on. I'm just gonna keep whisking this for a few minutes. I'm gonna ring Joshua back and I will show you this when it's hopefully looking more like something that I can bake. Stressed. But we got there in the end. I'm gonna add just some little fork spikes in here. Why does this feel so like thick and heavy? I ended up adding a little bit more butter just because it seemed really like floury, just so floury. So I'm hoping that this is gonna come out okay. This is what we're looking like. I'm gonna put this in the oven. It goes in for like 15 to 20 minutes. So I am going to clean up the mess and then I will start on making my Victoria sponges because I don't even know where to start with that. But I'll come back when I've got all the ingredients out for that and stuff because I just need to sort this absolute disaster out first. I'm ready to do the cupcakes. I'm excited about this. So starting off, got some cupcake cases. I got these just little brownie ones and I'm just going to pop 12 into a cupcake tin. Oh my god, I've not made cupcakes in so long. I'm so excited. These better come out well. They better. I'm fuming with it. 12 is done. So step 1 finished. It says to use margarine, but I'm going to use butter. So I need 150 grams of margarine and 150 grams of caster sugar. So basically just starting the same as the last one. But it says for these to whisk them together. I do have an electric whisk, but let me just get both the things in first. I'm going to start this time with the butter. It's a bit softer now though, so that's good. So I've got the butter in, I'm just cutting it into smaller slices. I am, again, even though it is a lot softer, just going to put it in the microwave for honestly like 5 seconds. And then I need to add in the caster sugar. That is done. Now I need to whisk these together. I have an electrical whisk. I'm just going to whisk it round first on its own because if I just start whisking, it's going to go everywhere. So I can't find a normal whisk, which is fine. I'm just gonna take a spoon and just blend this together. Just a little bit, not lots, but just, you know, so the sugar's not gonna fly everywhere. So this is what we're looking like now. I need it to be fluffy. So I'm gonna go whisk this and then come back when it is fluffy. Right, I've had to put it in a pan because I can't find a big enough plate. This is what we're looking like, definitely fluffy. I don't know if it's meant to look like this, but it's definitely looking fluffy. Is it eggs next? I feel like it's eggs next. Gradually beating the eggs and vanilla extract until well blended. Okay, so I need to add in 3 medium eggs. I'm just gonna do 1 egg at a time and just stir this in. As I said, this is gonna be way too like soggy, but I have to add in the flour yet. Well, if anything, I've managed to crack those eggs in perfectly, not a single bit of shell. I need to add the vanilla extract, but I don't know how much vanilla extract I need to add in. 5 mils. How much would 5 mils be? I'm just gonna add in a teaspoon amount. That feels about right. Oh, timer's gone off. Oh, that is definitely done, I think. I'll take you out in a second. Okay, thank you, goodbye. So when it says well blended, I don't really know what that means, so I'm just gonna keep going for a minute. See, it's crispy on the sides, not really in the centre. I'm just gonna check if this is anywhere near done. But nothing coming out of it, so that's good. I think I may possibly have even slightly overdone it, but that's alright. So that's done for now. Gonna sprinkle on a little bit more caster sugar. Literally the tiniest amount just over the top. What do you say? That looks well blended. You can't even say it. That looks disgusting. Why does it look like that? You know what? I'm rolling with it. That'll do for now. So let me put the eggs away. Does anybody else get totally overwhelmed if it's too messy? I can't really deal with it. I've done that. Now I need to pop in flour and baking powder. So I need 150 grams of plain flour and 7.5 grams of baking powder. I don't really know how much that is, but that's okay. I'm just going to add a tablespoon in, I think. Next time I do this, I'm either going to do, well, I don't know if I'll do a Halloween one because by the time this video is out, it'll be quite late. I don't know, let me know if you want to see that. I might do some like pumpkin carving instead. I want to do like Christmas baking and bake like gingerbread and stuff. I've just done a tablespoonful of baking powder. I don't know how much that is. I'm just going to mix that in together a little bit and then I'll slowly start. It says fold it in. I think I know how to fold with a large metal spoon. I've got the biggest metal spoon I have and I'm just going to do a little bit at a time. Normally I would do this at the other side of my worktop. It's a lot more space, but then you wouldn't be able to see me and it'd be a bit of a nightmare. So I'm just doing what I can right now, really. The thing is as well, I always tell people that I'm baking, so then everyone's like, oh, I can't wait to try it. And you're not going to want to try it if it still looks like this. Realistically, it looks terrible right now. Maybe it's because I'm doing it in a bloody pan. You know what I'm going to do? And maybe this isn't the vibes, maybe this isn't what you're meant to do, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm just going to lightly whisk it. Right, well it definitely looks better, so I'm really glad that I did that. Look at that now. That looks so much better. Oh my god, I can't believe how much better it looks. Oh my god, it was like a lumpy mess before. Now it looks so much better. Now I need to just put them in the cupcake cases. Yeah. Put them in the cupcake cases and then they'll go in for 20 minutes. For some reason, I just think these look really flat. Like, there's not much height to them at all. Maybe I shouldn't have put them in 12. But I've done it now, so it's too late. I'm going to put these in the oven. They go in for 20 minutes, and then we'll get them out and see what they look like. I need to tidy up now, but first I'm going to try and take this out. Actually looking really good, you know. Proper happy with how this has turned out. I should be able to just pop this out. Let me put it somewhere. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Why is it literally stuck? For God's sake, why is it actually stuck? Why is it stuck? Well, if anything, it smells like shortbread, so that's good. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's all breaking apart. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. It kind of looks like some sort of pastry. Why does it look like that? I'm hoping that it's gonna cool down and harden a bit because it's still a little bit soft. I'm just gonna leave that for now. This side's all right. This is one big fat mess. So I'm gonna just like get everything sorted, put everything away. Then I need to get them out when they're done. And I need to make some buttercream. 20 minutes have gone by. These are looking good. I'm gonna get them out now because they look ready, but I'm so impressed. They look great. And I have more or less cleaned up. I'm gonna take the bins out and then, yeah, get them out. I'm ready to go. I'm getting on to the point where I'm gonna make the buttercream. It says I need 300 grams of unsalted butter. I do not have 300 grams of butter left. I'm gonna do half the mixture and see what happens. So I need 300 grams of icing sugar and 150 of butter. Let's see how much butter I actually have left first, because I don't really think I'd need any more than this, to be honest. If I have 200 grams there. So I can make 200 grams, so if I have to do 600 grams of icing sugar, I should just do 400 instead. I'm pretty sure that's right, if my maths is still correct. I actually had like 175, so I'll just do less than 400. I'm gonna have to get the pan back out. I have done that right. Anyway, pan's coming back out. Since you can add a bit of flavouring, you can add a tiny bit more vanilla. When I say a tiny bit more, I apparently mean a lot, because I've added loads. Add 2 to 3 tablespoons of boiling water to loosen and beat until smooth. Okay, perfect, that's easy enough. I feel like I'm stopping starting quite a bit, but it's because my camera will genuinely die on me, so I am going to figure this out, and then I'll come back when I've got like a nice butter icing. Also, what I will say is, I'm meant to cut the tops off these. I'm not going to be able to do that, because it's not like, you know, sometimes it lifts, it's flat. So I'm just going to do a layer of jam and then a layer of icing on top. I don't know whether to do the jam and then, I don't know which one to do first, but that's what I think I'm going to do, because I just don't think I'm going to be able to cut it off. I just don't think it's going to work. But cream is done and it looks good. I'm really impressed. I think it looks really good. So now I can put everything away, and then I'm going to pop some icing on top of these. I don't know which order to do it in. I wish that I could do this in like real time sometimes, so you could talk to me and figure it out, because I need some help. I don't know which order to do it in, but I'm going to decide and then I'll do it. But I'm just going to quickly tidy up what needs to be put away first. I have moved you slightly because I'm going to put the icing on first. I've decided I'm doing icing first, and then I'm going to go over the top with a little bit of jam, because I'm just thinking I don't really feel like the icing will go on top of the jam. I just feel like the jam will go on top of the icing better. These are a bit all over the place, but the most important thing is that they taste good. As long as they taste good, I don't really care what they look like. My shortbread looks good. Haven't tasted it yet. I'll taste it in a minute. But, you know, that's pretty cute. I'm just going to do little thin layers for now. See how that turns out. I've got a lot of icing here. Considering I didn't do as much as it said, still got quite a bit of icing. I'm just going to take my time. I'm going to enjoy myself. And I'm just going to ice all of these. I really wish I could have cut them there. I'm kind of sad that I can't. And then I'll put the jam on top. Why did that recipe tell me I needed all of that buttercream? Look how much I've got left. Literally half the things left. I don't know what to do with that at the minute. This is what we're looking like up to now. Do you know what though? I have looked at what a scone is and every single one starts with jam, so that's not great. But I'm just gonna put like a little layer of jam over the top, and then I guess we'll be done. I finished baking now. I've just showed Josh them. Say hello. Hello. These are the jam Victoria sponge cupcakes. I think I did it in the wrong order. I definitely should have put the jam first, but you know, it's the first try. This is my shortbread, but I'm gonna try the Victoria sponge cake. I haven't even seen if these are cooked inside. Go on, mate. They are good. Yeah, so good.
As good as your last ones?
What do you mean? Last time I made brownies.
No, the cake you made.
No. It needs some strawberries on top. I don't know how much you'll love them, because it's a lot of icing. I'm impressed. The actual cake itself is so light and fluffy. The shortbread's bit into it raw on the inside, so so that's not very good. But the Victoria sponge is really, really nice. I don't know what to do about this because it is just like pure raw. I think I'm going to try and put it back in, but I don't know if it's too late now because it's fully cooled. You know what, I'm going to try it anyway. I'm really shocked because it was in there and it's all crispy on the outside. I don't really know what's happened. And it's not like too thick. I'm going to give it a try. It might not work. So these are how the Victoria sponge cupcakes turned out. Not brilliant, but not awful. There's a few more as well over there, but they were all going to fall off, so I won't risk in bringing them over. Yeah, I don't think they look horrendous. I mean, they don't look great. I'm not going to tell you that they look great. I can't believe that it actually worked. Look, they're not doughy anymore. Excellent. Really pleased about that. I mean, they're still pretty hot at the minute, but that looks great. Okay, excellent. Success all in all. But I'm going to leave the video here. I really do hope that you did enjoy this one. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and do subscribe down below so you don't miss any other videos. And I will see you very soon.